Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Starlight Shores running on Series X. Theo smiles at me. You know, I was hoping we'd have a chance to chat tonight. I was hoping for the same thing. You were? Yeah. Why? I don't know. I'm too dumb to think before I speak. As I struggle with what to say next, Theo senses my unease. Never mind. I shouldn't have asked that. It was weird, right? No, I missed our talks. It feels like we never see each other anymore, but as soon as you're here, I swear it's like a minute hasn't gone by. You've got to get out of my head. I just can't get you out of my... Okay, well. I don't know how you do that every time we talk. You steal my words before I can say them. I guess it's a friend thing? No, it's a best friend thing. I can't do that with Alec. Theo blushes. Best friends, huh? Fucking jackass put me in a box. I guess that officially makes Lena a best friend. She reads my mind every day. I'm glad you found someone you can be close to. It's tough to live without that. You're right. It's hard to be apart when you're used to having someone like that in your life. That's why I want to spend this weekend together. I feel like we're falling out of touch. I don't want to lose this connection. Oh, well, just make sure to pay your AT&T bill. Theo. I'm sorry that I didn't call more. You'll never lose me. Hug, Theo. Let's see, is a hug a friend zone thing, or you'll never lose me a friend zone thing? Let's give her a big old friendship hug. I lean my head against Theo's shoulder as I gently wrap my arm around her waist, grab a big, thick piece of ass while she relaxes and nestles against me. We sit together, listening to the crackle of flames and the waves lapping on the shoreline. Lap, 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 lap. A faint, earthy scent of ginseng floats in the air. Theo still uses the same shampoo. Ginseng shampoo? Kind of a strong scent for shampoo. I almost forgot what it smelled like. I feel Theo grip my sweater as she presses herself against me, harder than before. What's up? Nothing. Don't worry. I leave her be and enjoy the moment. Ooh. Oh. Am I interrupting? Theo stiffens, clearly uncomfortable with the arrival of an audience. I sit up and let my arm fall to my side. What do you want? Easy there, Mr. Serious. It's time for jello shots! Erica forces her way into the space between us, wrapping her arms around Theo while simultaneously nudging me away. Come on, Theo, I brought one for you. Erica waves towards Alec, who carries a plate over and offers Theo a jello shot. You make a good servant, now gimme. Erica, are you sure you want another one? Yes. Theo and I are doing shots together. But we just did shots, and you did 3 with Lena before that. Or Lena before that. I don't need a babysitter, Alec. Uh-huh. Alec relents and hands the plate over to Erica. Don't ask me to hold your hair back when you get sick. I brought a hair tie for a reason, Alec. I don't need your help. I can't help but chuckle at Erica's response. Oh, I'm glad you came prepared. Thanks. Come on, girl. Cheers. Theo taps her little cup against Erica's. Cheers. Wait! Lena appears from the darkness, out of breath. She must have run down from the cottage. Lena stumbles for a moment as she reaches the group, but catches herself quickly. I want another shot too. Lena, are you drunk? No. How could I get drunk that quickly? Jeez, Theo. And would it matter if I was? Lena snatches up a cup from the plate. Erica has the right idea. We're gonna have fun tonight. Maybe you should take it slow. You don't want to miss out on the meteor shot. I won't. It's time for shots, Theo. Now. Lena enthusiastically taps her cup against Theo's and Erica's. Lena and Erica quickly down their jello shots. Theo follows their lead reluctantly. Did you want one, Will? No, wait. Save them for the next game. Another game? Of course. I call it truth, dare, or drink. There's a drink option? It's like regular truth or dare with a twist. You choose truth or dare as usual. But if you don't want to answer questions or do the dare, you can take a shot instead. You can choose to be brave tonight, or drunk. This girl is a special brand of evil. I need this kind of energy at parties. Aw, thank you. That sounds fun and all, but I feel like we're going to miss the best of the shooting stars. I won't want to look up at the night sky if my world feels like it's spinning out of control. Funny how you use the word control. It feels like you're trying to force everyone to do what you want. No, I didn't mean it like that. I just don't want to miss... We get it. We'll stare at the sky at some point tonight. Can we have fun now? Yes, sorry. That was so aggressive of Erica. She's way out of line. Feels like I might be too late. Should I interject? I'll say something to my bud. My friend zone bud. Are you seriously lecturing Theo about being controlling? Excuse me? You heard me. All you've done tonight is push everyone to play the drinking games that you came up with. When shots were mentioned, suddenly Lena and Theo had to drink because you wanted them to. You weren't even invited here, but Theo was nice enough to host and let you tag along. Stop it, Will. If I wanted someone to stick up for me, I would have said something. This is supposed to be a fun night. Just leave it be. Hear that, Will? She wants you to shut up. No. Neither of you gets to speak for me. I want you both to stop right now. Lena? Yeah? Did you bring the marshmallows from the cottage like I asked? No. I didn't think so. I'm going to the cottage for marshmallows. When I get back, we're going to have snacks and play Erica's game. No more fighting is going to happen either. Everyone needs to cool down or leave the beach. The circle falls silent, each of us stunned to hear Theo be so direct. Glad to see we're all in agreement. Anyone coming with me? I need to pee. Alright. I'm coming too. I need to get something stronger. You have hard liquor? Oh, don't think you're getting any. Okay. Is Alf actually upset that I spoke out against Erica? She was being way too pushy with Theo. I stand by it. I'll stay and watch the fire. I'm staying too. Okay. See you two in a little bit. The group heads back to towards the cottage. Lena looked over at me uncomfortably for a moment. She scoots towards me in sighs. That was interesting. I've seen Theo drink before, but I've never seen her step up like that. I feel like such an ass. Usually I would have stuck up for Theo, but I froze in place. I've been going back and forth with Erica tonight. She was annoying me at times, but she's not all bad. I want to be her friend and have fun and have a fun night partying together. When we went to the cottage together, she told me how she felt envious of my blue hair. She called me stylish and vibrant. That's why she was cold towards me at first. I couldn't believe that someone as pretty as Erica would envy me. Then I did my first jello shot with her. She was enthusiastic about getting to know me once we were one-on-one. I was starting to like her. So when Theo didn't want me to drink, I felt annoyed. But when she started being rude to Theo, I froze up. How could I speak out against someone I was just so friendly with? I'd look fake. Then you came along and told Erica exactly what I wanted to say. You've been so quiet. You must think I'm a shitty friend.
Well, I don't think you're a bad friend. Honestly, it may be a good thing you didn't speak up. Theo was right. She can speak for herself. If she wanted your help, she could have asked.
It's easy to say that, but I can tell when Theo needs me. I don't care what she said up there. Trust me, she was grateful for your help.
The sound of Erica's laughter carries in from the distance.
Huh. Sounds like they might be in a better mood. We're back! It's game time!
Everyone gets comfortable around the fire with smiles on their faces. Despite the tension earlier, the air feels light again.
So it's called Truth, Dare, or Drink, right? Yep, it's super fun!
It seems like Theo is excited to play. I'm happy that things have settled down. She deserves a fun night.
Who wants to go first? I volunteer.
That's brave of you.
Not really. I pick truth. Can I pick the question? Sure, go for it. Hehe. I've got a good one. Theo, who was your first crush? I pick drink.
I detect a hint of embarrassment.
I don't blame you for choosing to drink. I would have too. My first crush turned out to be a total jerk. I'm lucky that he didn't like me back.
Theo smiles and nods at Lena as she takes a jello shot from the platter.
Okay, Theo, now you pick the next person. Alright. Erica, truth or dare? Truth. What did you think of Alec the first time you met? Oh boy. Don't take this wrong way, Alec. The first time I met Alec was back in high school. He was talking to the girl with the locker next to mine at the time. They were flirting and he was leaning against my locker. When I walked up to him, he didn't notice me, so I thought he was obnoxious and he pissed me off.
I remember that. You refused to speak to me. You just poked my arm and shooed me away. I probably shouldn't have been blocking your locker, but your reaction was adorable.
Thanks, I'm glad you find it so amusing. Looks like it's my turn to pick someone. Lena, truth or dare? Well, I'd like to keep things interesting, so I picked dare. Interesting, huh? I got a pretty good one for you. I dare you to kiss me. You want me to kiss you? Are you going to drink because you're too scared? No, that's not the part I'm worried about. Is everyone, I don't know, okay with this? It's not up to everyone. They're not dating me. Alec is. I guess that's a fair point. How about it, Alec? Have any problems with me kissing Lena?
Nope. Go for it. Let me get my camera ready.
Perfect. Anyone else have an objection to make? No.
None here.
Looks like everyone agrees. So, are you gonna do it? Or are you dating someone? I'm not dating it right now. Not dating like you're totally avoiding it? I said dare, not truth. You don't get to question me. We might as well get this over with. Okay. Wait a minute. Have you ever kissed a girl before? Well, no. That's adorable. You look a little nervous. Are you sure you don't want to back out? I'll let you take a shot. We can pretend this never happened. No, I'm the one who dared you, remember? And then get over here. Fine. Just relax, Erica. You're making a big deal out of a dare that you came up with.
Lena and Erica step closer and face each other. The circle is silent, waiting to see who will make the first move.
Quit breathing so fast. You're not running a marathon.
Or no, quit breathing.
Quit breathing so fast. You're not running a marathon. Stop psyching me out. Take a deep breath. Fine.
Erica's breathing slows, now calm and steady.
Now just hold still.
Lena reaches out and touches Erica's tightly clenched fist. Slowly, she unfurls Erica's fingers and threads her own between them. Erica's shoulders drop as she relaxes. After Erica closes her eyes, Lena gently leans in. Oh, like, sorry, I thought it was a, Neanderthal. Lena is kissing Erica. Is this real life? Is anybody really shocked at this? Something like that? They were practically at each other's throats all night. Lena steps back and Erica opens her eyes in a daze. We stay quiet as Erica and Lena step apart. Despite her usual antics, Alec is smart enough not to crack an uncomfortable joke or tease Erica. I think it's my turn to pick someone. Lena seems eager to keep the party going and move past this. I can hardly blame her. She was a good sport and went along with an awkward dare. Will, truth or dare? I truly dare. I can't think of a dare that could top the last one, but you can try. I hope you're a talented guy. Why? This dare is going to take some skill. I think I know this one. You probably do. I dare you to catch 2 marshmallows in a row using only your mouth. I'll toss them and you do your best to catch them. No hands allowed. If you only catch 1 marshmallow, you need to take a sip of your drink. And if I catch none of them? Then you have to finish your drink. And mine. I didn't think that dares could have so many rules. It's like an entirely separate game at this point. Maybe I should just take a Jell-O shot and be done with it. Oh, come on. It's catching marshmallows. What's the big deal? I mean, depends on if they're mini marshmallows or if they're like the full-size marshmallows. Or if you're a completely insane person, maybe like the jumbo-size ones. Yeah, I probably couldn't do that. I'm in. Good luck. Thanks, I'm gonna need it. Oh, sorry. No. Thought it was Slippy or something. Lena tosses the first marshmallow well enough, but I fail miserably at catching it. I ready myself and keep my eye on the marshmallow during the second toss. Despite my best effort, both marshmallows end up in the sand. That means you gotta finish both our drinks. My stomach turns at the thought. I sigh and prepare myself as best I can. Luckily, my current bottle was already half empty. I chug it down in 3 gulps and manage not to vomit. Alright, hand it over. Enjoy! Lena hands me her bottle. It's still nearly full. Lucky for you, I just finished my last one. Ugh, this is a lot to drink in one sitting. Once I finish Lena's drink, I stand up and take a moment to breathe. Will, are you okay? I'm fine, Theo. I try my best to wave Theo off, but my head is spinning. After taking a deep breath, I smile and set my eyes on Alec. Now it's your turn. Alec, truth or dare? I'll go with dare. You're gonna wish you didn't. Bring it. I dare you to eat an uncooked hot dog as seductively as possible. Come on, Alec. This one is so easy. You can't back out. Fine. Erica's right. It's easy. Give me a hot dog. An uncooked hot dog? I'll take the Jell-O shot. These things are fucking gross. Theo opens the bag and hands a hot dog to Alec. Here goes nothing. Alec looks into my eyes as he runs his tongue up and down the hot dog. He feigns his delight as he tilts his head back and lets it slide down his throat. Be careful, Alec. If you don't pay attention, Alec's eyes widen as he begins to panic. He's actually choking. Alec wraps his hands around his throat as he struggles to breathe. Before any of us can step in to help, Alec hacks up the hot dog and spits it into the sand. Alec, are you okay? I'm okay. You really choked to death on a tiny wiener. Oh my gosh, Alec, that was terrifying to watch. Alec, you'd make a terrible girlfriend if you can't handle a harmless hot dog. But guys, give me a second to breathe before you start taking a run at me. Oh, come on, you're fine. If you can't survive a little hot dog, I hope you never expect a woman to... You know. Thea is cute when she tries to tease people. She gets so wound up and stumbles over her words.
I guess I have a new respect for anyone who, dates men.
Yeah, I'll second that.
At least you learned a valuable lesson today. I won't forget it anytime soon, that's for sure.
We all laughed to ourselves for a moment.
As unappetizing as that was, I think it's time for a snack break. Yes, that's a great idea.
We all began to pass around the treats that Theo picked up earlier at the grocery store.
Did you still want hot dogs?
Oh, well, I didn't have any marshmallows since I didn't eat them, so yeah. You know, I'd actually like some marshmallows.
Really?
Yeah, I could go for something sweet.
I'll make one for you.
Maybe I should roast them.
Why don't you want me to?
If my memory serves me right, you just light them on fire and blow them out instead of roasting them.
You got me there. I like to pretend they're birthday candles. Wait, that's perfect. You could take a birthday wish with them.
I think a shooting star would work just fine instead.
Roasting marshmallows properly makes them tasty.
Roasting marshmallows properly makes them tasty. I don't like eating ashes.
Okay. Oh, fine. You can roast them. Make one for me, too.
Don't you prefer burning them?
I'll give your version a try.
Prepare to have your mind blown. I snatch up one of the sticks from the kindling pile. After a few moments of roasting, the marshmallows are a warm golden color, cooking evenly throughout. I pluck one from the stick and hold it between two fingers. Close your eyes.
Won't it be too hot?
It's fine, just trust me.
Okay.
Theo closes her eyes and hesitantly parts her lips. I pop the marshmallow into her mouth and wait. Theo's eyes flutter open, and with her mouth still full, she begins to giggle.
This is delicious.
See, I told you. I bite down on my own treat and laugh along with Theo. Should I make some more?
Yes, please.
Before I know it, Theo and I have cooked and eaten half of the marshmallows by ourselves.
Maybe I should have brought another bag.
We'll keep that in mind for the next time.
Next time?
Maybe if we all save up, we could do this again next year.
Oh, that's a great idea. Count me in.
Us too. Good call on the snack break, Theo.
Thanks, but I was just really hungry. Do you guys want to keep playing Truth, Dare, Drink? Yes. I'd like to. Great. Alec, I think it's your turn to pick someone.
Who's the next victim? I pick Theo. Truth or dare?
Dare.
You're probably going to wish that you hadn't.
The joke is on you, Alec. I'm feeling brave tonight.
Well then, I guess that means I can give you a good one. Theo, I dare you to take off your sweater.
You're asking her to strip?
No, you don't get it.
It sounds pretty clear to me. Erica, you kissed me tonight and Alec didn't freak out at you. Take a minute to think before you respond. Don't just react. Butt out, Lena. Whatever, can't say I didn't try to help.
Lena's right. Erica has a pattern of dramatic outbursts.
Are you interested in Theo now?
Erica?
Is this because I kissed Lena? Are you trying to get back at me?
No, it's nothing like that. Give me a minute to explain myself.
You have 1 minute.
Okay, here goes. For as long as I've known Theo, she's always worn a sweater. I mean, seriously, always. Summer, winter, indoors, outdoors. It doesn't matter what it's like outside, she is always wearing one. No offense, Theo, but you inspire a bit of curiosity.
Theo, is that true? Yes.
I'm not taking sides here, but Alec is telling the truth. Theo wears sweaters all the time.
It's true. Oh, well then. Are you going to take it off?
Oh, wait a minute. You grill me and then turn around and ask her to take it off?
Oh, shush. We've got one important thing. We've got more important things to focus on.
Seriously, Erica?
I said shush. So, what are you hiding underneath there? Do we get to have a peek? Come on, Theo. What do you have to hide? I have nothing to hide. I'll do the dare.
Theo is seriously going to do the dare? I don't know what she's wearing underneath, and we've been drinking a lot. What if she regrets this? Well, we're buddies. I would give her a way out. I mean, you know, unless I thought there was going to be some gigantic boob drop, then I would be quiet. She lifts them up and just like boing. Like, damn! Careful, girl. No wonder there's always a bruise on your chin. Every time you're running around, the thing's probably bashing you in the head. You may or may not have anything to hide, but you also don't need to take off your sweater unless you're comfortable with it.
I don't need you to tell me that.
You're right, sorry.
You know what? I think I need another drink. I knew you'd bail out. Just give me the jello shot.
Theo takes a shot from the plate and finishes her turn.
The fire's getting low. We need more logs and maybe some kindling. Any volunteers?
Not it.
Typical Alec. Let's see, we can gather with Lena or gather with Theo. Good question. Who do I want to gather firewood with? Let's gather it with Theo. Lena? Theo? Theo, do you want to gather firewood with me?
Sure, let's go.
Alright. Theo stays by my side as we walk along the shoreline. The campfire slowly fades into the distance. Oh, but what are we in a deserted island now? What the hell happened?
And now I call upon the Dark Lord, Tcherna, to claim the lives of all my opponents. This is the sacrifice.
Oh, wait, I thought he was a horror writer, sorry. I know that Seaside has almost no night pollution, but this is incredible.
Wow, it's beautiful out here.
Yeah, you know, I see pictures of these kind of starfields that are just visible through the naked eye, but I have never once ever seen starfields like this. You know, I do live in the city, and living in the Northwest, the U.S. Northwest. I don't know if it's just because of the location of Oregon, but yeah, I've never seen the astral clouds like that. I've seen very, very faint, distant, hops of light, and nowhere near anywhere as many stars as what's depicted here. So, yeah, I even own a planetarium. I'm just like, I've never seen a sky like this. But oh well, that's what I get for living out here. But I plan on moving, so, maybe I'll get lucky someday. Oh, my cat's looking at me. Give me a minute. Wow, it's beautiful out here.
I've never seen anything like this.
We're lucky that the moonrise is late in the night.
The weather's perfect too. The sky is cloudless. Theo stops to gather some firewood.
Can you carry this piece?
Sure. I take the log from her and continue down the beach.
How are you liking the party so far?
I wish Alec wasn't such an idiot. Erica's pissing me off. I wish I didn't invite Alec. I mean, I don't think Alec is that bad. Erica's, you know, she's annoying, but I wouldn't say she's pissing me off. But I do wish Alec wasn't such an idiot. How about that one? That one's nice and safe. It's been fun, but
What's wrong?
I wish that Alec wasn't such an idiot. He never thinks of other people. Just how can he get what he, just how he can get what he wants. Alec waited until the last second to spring Erica on us because he knows you're too nice to turn him down.
Excuse me?
Well, you are too nice sometimes. You let people get away with stuff like that.
No, I'm not. I decided I didn't mind if Alec brought Erica. He didn't get away with anything. If I felt like it, I would have turned him down, but I didn't. I don't let people walk all over me, you know. It's not a personal flaw to choose my battles.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have put it like that.
That reminds me. I wanted to talk to you about something. When I said I was going to do Alec's dare, I didn't need you to rescue me. I'm perfectly capable of making my own decisions, and you shouldn't get in my way like that. You embarrassed me, and I ended up chickening out because of that. Don't do it again.
I ticked her off. Theo's never spoken to me this directly. I don't think I've ever seen her mad like this. At least not at me. It won't happen again. Sorry. Theo, are we okay? Theo shrugs as she hands me another branch.
We're fine. Like I said, I won't hold it against you. And don't go thinking I'm some sort of angry drinker. This is just the kind of thing I need to get off my chest.
I get it. I need to choose my words more carefully.
It's not your words that are the problem. It's how you approach the situation. As if I can't think for myself. Anyway, this is enough wood for now. Let's go back.
Okay, thanks for not appreciating a friend that's doing something nice for me. Boy, this game is a little bit too realistic in how it betrays people. Great, she's mad. Why am I such a dumbass? I feel kind of bad. I didn't gather any wood, I just carried whatever Theo handed off. Theo starts to walk ahead of me, keeping up a fast pace. It's like, of course she wouldn't appreciate what I did for her. That's very much like real life. How incredibly well written this game is.
Just take it as a personal insult and not somebody trying to do you a favor. Hey guys, I crashed down to place a log on the fire. I think we found enough to keep this thing going for a while. Theo adds the wood she gathered to the pile.
Well, that's more than enough for the rest of the night.
Are you sure?
Worst case scenario, I can find more.
How nice of you to volunteer after calling not it earlier.
Anytime.
How was your romantic evening stroll? Theo tenses up while I stay silent, quietly deciding to ignore Erica's fishing for drama. Are we still playing games? I want to. Me too. Sure, I could play. Theo and I get drinks and settle in with the group. I think it's my turn to pick someone. Lena, truth or dare? Truth. Okay, let's see. Lena, if you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? Huh. If I had to change something about myself, I'd want to speak my mind more. I feel like I edit my personality to please other people. That's a good answer. I do that too. She does. You do? Is that hard to believe? I mean, yeah, kind of. I didn't mean around you guys. When I'm at home... Erica trails off, leaving her thoughts unsaid. Never mind. No, you should continue. This is a safe space, right, guy? Or safe space, right, guys?
For sure.
Yep. No offense, but I don't know you guys that well. I don't think I'd like to talk about it. Hey, did that kiss mean nothing to you? It was only a dare. I don't go around kissing any girl who asks, you know. Whatever you say will stay between us. I nod in agreement. Come on, Erica. Let us get to know you better. I don't know. Lena presses a Jell-O cup into Erica's hands. Relax and have a drink. And don't worry if you're not ready to talk about it. There's no real pressure here. You don't have to share. We're bugging you. We'll ease up. Erica looks around the circle, meeting each of our stares with a hint of shyness. What the hell? That's the spirit. Erica takes a moment to enjoy her Jell-O treat before continuing. Most people don't know this, but I'm the youngest of 4 sisters. That's a big family. I know. There's a big age gap, too. My sister Anna is closest to my age, and she's 5 years older. By the time my parents had me, they were pretty exhausted. They ended up getting a divorce when I was 8. Anyway, I've always been the quiet and polite daughter. I'm the baby, after all. When I started my last year of high school, I decided that I'd had enough of hiding my personality. At home, I was still the precious girl, but I needed to be free somewhere. I think that's why I love swimming. When you're underwater, no one can hear you scream. That's dark. I know that I kind of get loud. I guess I'm not used to being able to voice my opinions. I'd like to quote Lena. Me? Yeah. Erica, you're exactly the kind of energy we need at this party. I'm glad you're here tonight. Thanks, Theo. You're a great host.
See, Will? I knew we'd all have fun together.
That's still not an excuse for bringing an uninvited guest, Alec. I'll leave it be. There's no sense in causing tension. You were right after all. It's my turn to pick. Alec, truth or dare?
I'll go with dare. What's so funny?
I dare you to take the cooler bag back to the cottage.
What? Why would I do that?
We need more drinks from the fridge. Fetch, boy. Alec grumbles to himself as he slings the strap over his shoulder.
I'll be right back.
Alec huffs as he disappears into the darkness. Wait, why wouldn't I go too? I mean, I'd go help out my bud. Depending on how many drinks we're lugging back. Nice dare. I hope it wasn't too mean. Don't waste your time worrying. He'll be fine. It's a harmless dare. And a useful one, too. See, Will gets it. I'm glad none of us have to get the drinks. I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling a little wobbly. Me too. These drinking games are getting to me. I've got a good buzz going. What about you, Will? How are you feeling? I'm tipsy. Yay! Yay. You're much more fun when you're drunk. We'll get more drinks into you pronto. How would you know that? We've never partied together. Alec filled me in. That's what she said. Ew. Hey, don't be mean. If Lena didn't say it, I was going to. What happened to Shy Theo? Oh, she's long gone now. I won't be seeing her until the hangover sets in. I'm excited to see how confident Theo does with these drinking games. Confident Theo is going to kick your ass. We'll have to see about that. I playfully nudged Theo. Hey, don't start a fight you can't win. I got your back, Theo. You know it's rude to gang up on people, right? Don't worry, Will. I'll hurl some mean dares back at them. You're not alone. If I were you two, I'd watch out. Oh, you think you've got an advantage now? Erica's a pro at these games. You'll be drowning in shots before the night is done. Like you said before, we'll see about that. Wow, these people are super annoying. Why I would not party with these people at all.
Your saver has arrived.
Alec unzips the top of the cooler bag and takes a beer for himself.
I caught the end of that conversation. I'm not on any teams. I'm the wild card tonight.
More like an easy target.
Hey, not cool.
Don't worry, Alec. You can come running back to my team whenever you're ready.
I might have to if Will starts picking on me. Now then, who's my next victim? Theo, truth or dare?
I pick truth. Give me your best shot. I'll answer anything.
Oh, that raises the stakes. I think I've got one.
Don't leave us hanging. Spit it out. Yeah, let's hear it.
Theo, do you have any fetishes?
Fetishes? It's not like I've experimented much. But no, I don't have any.
There's nothing that turns you on?
Well, yeah, I have turn-ons. But fetishes? No.
Aren't they the same thing?
No, they're not. Alec? Do you know what a fetish is?
What do you mean? Of course I do.
Would you care to explain it then? You seem a little shaky on the subject, no offense.
It's when you,
Well, that was a thorough explanation, nice one.
I need a moment to articulate, that's all.
Give it a rest, Alec. You clearly have no idea what a fetish is. Do you guys feel like teaching him, or should I?
Well, he's your boyfriend, you should take this opportunity.
Will's right, you should tell him. It might save you some trouble down the road. Good point. Alec, a fetish isn't just a turn-on. When someone has a fetish, it's something they almost need. Without it, they'll have a hard time.
Erica clears her throat before continuing.
Getting where they need to go.
Okay, got it.
Can we move on now?
Well, we can move on, but we'll never forget.
Great.
So, Theo, care to change the subject?
I'm on it. I pick Will. Truth or dare?
Since the last dare was actually a chore, I'll play it safe. I'll play it on the safe side. Truth.
Ha! Let's see if I can make you regret that.
Good luck.
I don't think I'll need any. Will, what's your biggest insecurity?
That's unique. I didn't think Theo would ask such a deep question. Insecurities can say a lot about a person. How should I answer this? Physical insecurity, emotional insecurity, Jello shot. My biggest insecurity is Jello shot! I hate the yellow ones. What the hell are those color? What the hell is that supposed to be? What kind of flavor is that? It's not lemon, it's not orange, it's not citrus. What is it? It's just yellow flavor. What? That doesn't have a flavor. Give me a break. Physical insecurity, emotional insecurity. I'll say emotional insecurity, just so we can fuck this thing up. You guys might not know this, but alcoholism and addiction run in my family.
Will, that's tough. Are you sure you want to talk about this?
I'm fine, don't worry. Anyway, my dad has a distinct way of hiding it, so most of his friends have no idea. You'll never see him with a bottle or a can. He always pours his drinks into a glass. I'm still not sure where he stashes his empties. He doesn't leave them lying around. Mom has clearly known it for a while. But if she ever said anything to him, I wasn't part of that conversation. I remember the first time I realized that my dad was drunk. I must have been around 7 years old. Every night when he came home, he'd sit down for dinner and talk to me about school or whatnot. But once he made his way to the armchair and the TV was on, our conversations would change. He started talking with his hands, waving all over the place and struggling to find his words. I was sitting on the floor while the news was blaring and Dad was rambling on about politics. In that moment, it just clicked.
My brain took this snapshot, I guess? I saw the drink on the armrest, and he never let it go. There was a sort of desperation in the way he held that glass, like he was clinging to it. I put things together so instantly, I felt trapped in place. Even though my heart was racing and my stomach twisted with the realization, I didn't move a muscle. I see it right now, as if there's always been a part of me on that living room floor. I can feel the itch of the carpet on the back of my legs. I can hear the subtle tick of his wristwatch, even as the news drones on. Even the smell of Mom's leftover lasagna, People don't give kids enough credit. They're smarter than parents think. They notice things. I don't want to be like my dad. Who am I even talking to at this point? I try to shift my gaze from the flames, but I'm frozen in place. All I can see is that moment with my dad. His heavy gaze won't let me leave the room. Soft fingers press into my shoulders, pulling me back to reality.
Well,
It's okay, Theo. I know you knew about his problems.
No, it's not that. I'm sorry that I didn't see how it was hurting you. I should have been there for you.
Don't apologize. I kept it to myself. Frankly, I don't know why it bothers me. It's not like he was abusive or ever raised his voice. He was a happy drunk. I just don't know why he needs it to be happy.
That's not for you to worry about or resolve. My guess is he started drinking before you were born. You said it runs in the family, right?
Mm-hmm.
His dad?
No, his mom. I think my grandfather used to drink, but he quit before they had kids.
Your dad might not even know that there's a way to be happy without it. That's not on you. He doesn't drink because of you. I have a feeling that you're blaming yourself.
Oh, he didn't want kids. He said it himself.
Your dad said that to you?
Oh, he didn't know I was sitting in the next room. He was complaining to my mom. That was one of the only times I heard them yelling. Their arguments were usually quieter. I feel sick to my stomach anytime I drink beer. Dad always smelled like it when I'd hung him. Wait, Dad always smelled like it when I'd hug him. Boy, one letter off. Boy, that dramatically changes the meaning of the sentence. Him after he got home.
Well, I didn't mean to pressure you earlier. I had no clue. I'm sorry, man.
Oh, it's not a big deal. I've got coolers for tonight. I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Oh, this is good for me. I don't need to feel anxious about alcohol when I'm around it.
It's okay to be aware of your family's history with it, but don't let that create unnecessary anxiety. You can drink at a party with your friends. It doesn't make you an alcoholic. I mean, the 12 beers from earlier probably make you an alcoholic, but, we're not talking about that right now. Everything's in moderation. You're doing great. Don't worry. Why are you so cheery? This is why I want to play games. We're finally getting to knowing the real Will. These games can bring us together as friends.
She's got a good point.
I guess I didn't think of it like that. But I still feel terrible. That was way too personal to ask. I'm sorry, Will.
Well, I would have done a shot if I didn't want to share that with you.
Oh, okay.
I guess it's my turn now.
Do you know who you want to pick?
Give me a second. Who should I pick? Between Theo or Lena? You know what? I think it's a good time to save the game, and we'll pick it up tomorrow. This is Audap. You've been watching Starlight Shores running on Series X. I'm glad this game has kind of gotten darker, because it really started off as a fairly innocent and innocuous rom-com. But now that we're kind of getting more deeper into the personalities, this is more of the stuff I kind of like from a visual novel. I play a lot of adult visual novels, and the mask on those games is that there's H scenes all over the place, but further in, like, the personalities behind why all the people behave the way they do are usually super, super serious, which maybe surprises people, I think, when maybe they see one of my other read-throughs or Let's Plays on the more adult-oriented channels. But yeah, it's always been the thing that surprises me most is, what is supposed to be just sort of a raucous game ends up being something, much more deeply psychological. So yeah, I'm glad that we're going through this way. with a PG game instead of what I have to get through, for that same sort of experience with an H game. But yeah, this is good stuff. I think I can. I think at this point in time, I can recommend this game for people if they like visual novels. Just understanding that it is going to be a little dramatic, and maybe there's some events that might trigger them. So just be aware of that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.